In the last vlog, we talked about the moon. Isn't it odd that a bumpy, crater-filled, dust-covered chunk of rock that generates no light of its own shines so brightly in our sky? How does that even happen? Y'all know the answer, but let's talk about it. It has two parts. First, it's because the sun is so bright. Whatever side of the moon faces the sun gets lit up by the sun's brilliance. Talking about this subject in her book, Shining Through the Psalms, Debbie Presnell quoted Psalm 80, verse 3. O God, restore us and cause your face to shine upon us. When we face toward God and welcome his presence in our lives, his glory is so great that even our imperfect lives can glow with his light.
We don't have to be perfect to reflect God's glory. The sun is so bright that it can reflect off of even the very non-reflective surface of the moon. Likewise, even though I sin and struggle with bad habits or negative emotions, God is the light of the world. He can shine so brightly off me that it helps other people see. And then there's another reason why the moon is so big and bright in our sky. Because it's closer. Both Jupiter and our moon simply reflect sunlight, but the one that is closest has the greatest impact. I mean, Jupiter is 25,000 times as big as the moon and has a much more reflective surface. But Jupiter is a tiny speck in the sky compared to our moon. That's because the moon is much closer to us than Jupiter is.
God's placed you and me in close proximity to specific people. Some are believers, some are not. You may think, oh, I'm not a famous preacher or a popular Christian musician, so I can't have much impact. I beg to differ. Your work, your home, and your activities put you in close contact with many people. You are immune to them. Sure, famous preachers have a larger audience, but your light shines brighter in your home and at your church. It shines brighter at your child's t-ball game or at the nursing home when you visit your parents.
In the New Testament, we are told that all believers are part of the priesthood. In Numbers chapter 6, the priests were asked to pray the following blessing over God's people. So I want to pray this blessing over you today. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace.
Thanks for shining and trekking with the Foxes today.